Vandeham Sri Guru.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 5th chapter, text number 35, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 16th of August, 1974, in Vrindavan, India.
Sri Rupam Chakrajatam.
Translation. Whatever work is done here in this life for the satisfaction of the mission of the Lord is called Bhakti Yoga, or transcendental loving service of the Lord, and what is called knowledge becomes a concomitant factor.
Yadatta kriyate karma bhagavat paritoshanam jnanam yattat adhinam hi bhakti yoga samanya. A similar passage is there. Samsiddhi haritoshanam atha pungvi dijasreshta varnasama vibhaga. Atha pungvi dijasreshta varnasama vibhagasa sanishtitasya dharmasya samsiddhi haritoshanam. Similar. Bhagavat paritoshanam. Bhagavat paritoshanam or haritoshanam, the same thing. So, first of all we must know what is Bhagavat or Hari. Then we may try to satisfy. Unfortunately, we do not know what is God. Where is the question of satisfying Him? This is it. At the present moment, big idea. What is God? Practically, no idea. What is that God? God is good. Sometimes they say God is great. But what is that God? How great He is? How He is good? Nobody knows. So, where is the question of haritoshanam? If I do not know, somebody says that you go and satisfy Mr. such and such, Mr. John. But I do not know who is Mr. John, where does he live, what does he do, then how can I satisfy him? This is the position. So, haritoshanam or Bhagavat paritoshanam can be possible when we actually know what is God. Otherwise there is no question. So far we are concerned, Krishna conscious devotees, we know who is God. Therefore this business is possible by us, not by others. We know what is God. We have no vague idea. We know who is God, where does He live, what does He do, His name, address, His father's name, everything we know. Therefore we can satisfy. We are competent to satisfy. Because we know exactly who is God. That is Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. How do you know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Yes, by history, by authority, by His action, everything, complete. We know from historical point of view, Krishna is there in the Mahabharata. Mahabharata means the history of great India. Maha means great. Greater India. Greater India, this is history, itihas. Itihas means history. So, there is Krishna in the itihas, in the history. In the Vedas also, there is name of Krishna. In the Yajurveda, there is name of Krishna and his father's name, Vasudev, everything is there. And besides that, Krishna appeared as he is 5,000 years ago, and he acted as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, where is the difficulty to understand Krishna? Aishajyasya samagrasya bijyasya jasasasya. Everything complete. Krishna, the richest personality, the most beautiful personality, the most wise. He has given the Bhagavad Gita apart from other instruction. The Bhagavad Gita is there. Who has given such wise instruction throughout the whole world, throughout the whole universe? Nobody has given. God means the wisest, the richest, the most powerful, the most beautiful. So, you are so beautiful that 16,108 very, very beautiful women, and this is married and unmarried many millions. They were attracted by Krishna, the most beautiful. Shama Sundar, his name is Sundar, very beautiful. Although Shyama, blackish, still he is so attractive. Kandarpa koti kamaniya vishesha sobham. Kandarpa koti is so beautiful that he can surpass in his beauty the cupids, millions and millions of cupids. His name is Madan Mohan. Madan Mohan, Madan is Cupid. Cupid enchants everyone, but he is enchanted by Krishna. That's what his name is, Madan. So, Bhagavat Toshanam, we must know first of all who is God, who is Bhagavan. So Shastra says, authority says, and history says, what more proof we want? What more proof? Is there anyone to challenge Krishna? Everything is there. Still, why you are searching after God? This is foolishness. This is foolishness. Owl's philosophy. Owl's philosophy, the owl will not open the eyes to see the sun. Just open your eyes, you see this, here is sun. No, there is no sun. This is owl's philosophy. Close the eyes, meditate, and the God is here. No, I will not open my eyes. So, we do not follow this philosophy, owl's philosophy. We follow real philosophy. What is the real philosophy? Suti Pramanam. Evidence from the Vedas. History, Aitijya Praman, history. And Anuman Praman. There are many, Pratyaksha, Anuman, Aitijya. So out of that, there are so many evidences processes. But according to followers of the Vedic principle, their process is Suti Pramana. Suti Pramana means if it is mentioned in the Vedas, Upanishad, then it is Pramana. Suti Pramana. So, Vedas, there are 4 Vedas and 108 Upanishads, and then 18 Puranas, then is Mahabharata. So all these are Vedic literatures. Srimad Madhyacharya describes them. These are Vedic literature. Not only the 4 Vedas, Sam, Yajur, Atharva, but expansion of Vedas. Puranas, they are also Vedas. So in the Purana, in the history, in the Vedas, by the authorities, just like Brahma, the best authority, because he is the first living being created within the universe. Adi Purush, not Adi Purush, Adi Kovi. Adi Purush is Krishna. And Brahma is Adi Kovi, the original learned scholar. So, our theory of creation means, first of all, Brahma is created. So Brahma is called Adi Kavi. Tini Brahma Rida, just Adi Kavi. Adi Kavi means Brahma. So Brahma's knowledge, what does he say? Brahma says, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhaja. Brahma says, Govindam, Krishna. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa vrikkha lakhabhritesu surabhi rabhipalayantam. He is giving description about Krishna in the Brahma Samhita, and the description of Krishna's abode. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa vrikkha lakhabhritesu surabhi rabhipalayantam. Everything is there. This is authority, Shruti. Krishna is very much fond of tending cows. Surabhi Ravipalayam. Chintamani Prakara Sadmusu. He has got his abode, Goloka Vrindavan, where the residential houses are made of Chintamani, touchstone. Touchstone, we have heard the description, touchstone means the stone which you touch to the iron and the iron becomes gold. So such touchstone, they are used as brick. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa vrikkha lakha and kalpa vrikkha. This is Krishna's abode. They are not like this. They are all spiritual. Here everything is material. But there is spiritual touch. That spiritual touch we are describing in the Bhagavad Gita. Bijoham sarvabhutana. Without spiritual touch, there is no question of material manifestation. That is not possible. This body, your body, my body, this is material, everyone knows. It is made of earth, air, water, fire, like that. But how it is manifested, how the beautiful body is manifested, because there is spiritual touch. The spirit soul is there. Dehinasmin jatha dehi kaumara jogananjara. Tatha. This external body is changing. But it is forming on account of that spiritual touch. That spiritual touch means Krishna. Bijoham sarvabhutana. So, therefore, the origin of everything is Krishna. Just like the origin of a big tree is the root. Similarly, Krishna is the Adi Purusha, Govindam Adi Purusha, Sarva Karana Karanam. Just like in the tree, there are trunks, branches, twigs, sub-branches, leaves, flowers, so many things. But the cause is the root. So here it is said that Paritoshanam, Bhagavat Paritoshanam, the root must be satisfied. If you want to maintain the tree, then the root or the original cause of the tree should be satisfied. Then everything is satisfied. So, here in this material world, they are trying to be happy, but they do not know how to become happy. They are put into the ocean of nescience, maybe very expert swimmer, but simply swimming will not save you. You must know how to save. So, here it is said, Jadatra kriyate karma. Everyone is doing something. Vaidiki, Laukiki, Va. There are two kinds of karmas. Vaidiki means according to the Vedic rituals, performance of big sacrifices and so many other. That is called Vaidiki. And Laukiki, just like we have got good experience nowadays, there are so many activities, factories, mills, and scientific research work, so many. This is Laukiki. So, Sutta Goswami does not say that simply by Vaidiki activities, big ritualistic ceremonies, you can be happy. You can be happy even by Laukiki. Laukiki means these material activities. Generally people understand big factories nowadays, or agriculture or anything, there are Laukiki. For maintenance, Laukiki means for maintenance of the body. So, Narad Muni recommends that Jadatra, anything you are doing, kriyate. Atra means in this material world. Atra. Jadatra kriyate karma bhagavat paritosha. It doesn't matter that you do not understand these Vedic rituals, but you want to develop the economic position of your country by industrial enterprises. Yes, that is also good. That is also good. How? Bhagavat paritosana. If it is conducted for the satisfaction of Krishna, then it is good. So our Krishna consciousness movement does not say you stop anything. No. Whatever you have got liking, you can do. But Bhagavat paritoshanam, by your work, you try to satisfy Krishna. This is our purpose. We do not say the negative, stop. No. And it is confirmed in the Shastras, atapungvi dijasya. Generally, according to Vedic principle, there are 4 divisions of karma. Varnasrama, not 4, 8 divisions, according to Varna and Ashram. Atapungvi Dijasrestha Varnasrama Vibhava. The division of work must be there. Otherwise the society cannot go on very nicely. If everyone is Brahmana, not interested in anything material, or simply because it is after all material world, if everyone becomes Brahmana, then it will not go. There must be others. Kshatriyas mean the statesman, protector, politician, diplomat, Kshatriyas. And there must be Vaishyas also, productive class of men. They must produce economic development. That is also required. Otherwise how human society will go on? Not only intelligent class of men, the protector class of men, the productive class of men and the worker class of men. Suppose we are constructing this temple. If we devotees remain Hare Krishna, then who will construct this temple? Everything is required. We do not say this, stop this or stop that. No. So that division, different division is scientifically made in the Vedic conception of life, Varnasrama, 4 Varnas and 4 Ashrama. Ashrama for spiritual advancement and Varnas for material advancement. We want both of them because our life is combination of spirit and matter. It is not that to make the best use of a bad bargain. Suppose you have got a car, it is not very good car. It's not American car or ambassador. Thrice brakes, but you have to utilize it. Bad bargain. Similarly, somewhere or other we have got this material body, we cannot neglect it. We don't say the neglect, don't care for the body. No. Why? That is the instruction of the Goswamis. Anasaktasya vishaya jatharam upajanjata. Don't be attached to the bodily demands. Bodily demand means eating, sleeping, sex life and defending. These are bodily demands. So if we say that I am not this body, so I don't care for this eating, sleeping, no. That is not. It is not Vairagya. This kind of renunciation is not recommended by our Krishna consciousness movement. Krishna consciousness movement, the Goswamis recommend anasaktasya vishaya. You do not be attached to the demands of the body, but you utilize it for advancing in Krishna consciousness. Eating is required. If you don't eat nicely, then body cannot be maintained. But anasaktasya vishaya jatarham. Eating is required, but not eating too much. Not eating to the taste of the tongue, unnecessarily eating meat, fish, eggs. Why? You are human being. For you, Krishna has given so much varieties of food stuff, fruits, vegetables, nice rice, dal, milk, ghee. Why should you go to the meat eating? This is required. Eat like human beings, not like cats and dogs. But eating is not prohibited. That is not our theory. Don't eat like cats and dogs, but eat like human beings. Similarly, sleeping also. Sleep, you require some rest, but don't sleep 26 hours. not like that. At most 6 hours to 8 hours, sufficient for any healthy man. Even the doctor says, if anyone sleeps more than 8 hours, he is diseased. He must be weak. Healthy man sleeps at a stretch 6 hours, that is sufficient. That's all. And those who are tapasvi, they should reduce sleeping hours, just like the Goswamis did. Only 1.5 hours, or at most 2 hours. That also sometimes not. Actually, we should reduce this. Nidrahara viharakadi vijito. This is Goswami. Goswami does not mean Godas. Go means senses. And Das means servant. If we keep the title Goswami and become servant of the senses, it is cheating. You must be Goswami. Means you must be master of the senses. Self-control. So what the Goswamis did? Nidrahar viharakadi vidito chattanto dinam chalu. Very humble. And nidra means sleeping, ahara means eating, and vihara means sense enjoyment, vijito, the conquered. So, our process is to follow the Goswamis. Ei chhai Gosai jar tar mui das. So we should try to follow the Goswamis. We should keep in view what they did. They used to, I will say, pass their time in Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro. Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro Premamritamani Dhi Dhira Dhira Jana Priyo. Dhira, there are two classes of men in the world. Dhira and Adhura. Adhira. Dhira means saintly persons, sober, those who have controlled their senses, Goswami, and Adhira, just the opposite. So, these Goswamis, 6 Goswamis, they are popular to the both classes of men, Dhira and Adhira. Their character was so sublime, nice, that even in this Vrindavan, when Sanatana Goswami is there, the village men, they would accept Sanatana Goswami as the leader of the village. Actually they are leader. But to pose himself as leader but cannot control others. Gai mane na apni moro. Not like that. You must able be to lead them. So although Sanatana Goswami was interested in Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro, he was not disinterested with others who are not devotees. They were also interested. Not interested, but sympathetic. They are not interested in material, but the ordinary householders, they would fight, husband and wife, and come to Sanatana Goswami for settlement, and whatever Sanatana Goswami would give judgment, they will accept. They will accept. Here they are very popular, Goswamis, and they are staying sometimes here, sometimes there, sometimes Radhakundu, sometimes. They are not staying in one place. So, this Krishna consciousness movement, its only aim is how to satisfy Krishna. Method, that is intelligence. What method we should accept so that this process of, or the propaganda of Krishna consciousness may go on very nice. The process should be only to satisfy Krishna, Paritosam. That is the recommended Vedic process. Atapam vidijasreshta varnasrama vibhagasa sanusthitasya dharmasya samsiddhi ritojanam. Samsiddhi means perfection. So perfection, if you want perfection of our activity, then we should try to satisfy by our activity the Supreme Personality of God. You may say that I do not see Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. How I shall be able to know that I am satisfying or dissatisfying Him? That you can know through your spiritual master. It is not very difficult. If your spiritual master is satisfied, then you should know that Krishna is satisfied. Jasya prasadad bhagavat. There is no difficulty. Jasya prasadad nagati kutopi. You cannot satisfy Krishna by dissatisfying your spiritual master. That is not possible. That is not possible. You must satisfy. Jasya prasadad bhagavat prasadad. Do not take the excuse that I do not know God, I do not meet Him, how I shall know that I have satisfied Him or dissatisfied Him? But Shastra says yes. It doesn't matter. Therefore it is called parampara. Parampara. As you receive the knowledge from Krishna, from Arjuna, and from Narada, from Brahma, like that, come down to your spiritual master. Similarly, as you receive the knowledge step by step, one after another, similarly you satisfy also the Supreme Personality of Godhead from this state, this state, this state, this state. This is the process. Just like you come down step by step by step by step, similarly go up step by step by step by step. So this is the process. Bhagavat Tosanam or Haritosanam, also this way, and to receive the knowledge from Bhagavan, that is also parampara system. The parampara system must be maintained, and if it is done nicely, then as it is stated here, jadatra kriyate, whatever you do, that is for your perfection. If you keep this parampara system, and if you try to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then whatever you do, that is perfect. It doesn't matter. The taste is whether Krishna is satisfied, whether your spiritual master is satisfied. Then you are perfect. Thank you very much.